Okay, 2 years into COVID, are you ready to take your COVID test? Well, here we go. 1 Corinthians 13. Love suffers long and is kind. Love does not envy. Love doesn't parade itself. It's not puffed up. It doesn't behave rudely. It doesn't seek its own. It's not provoked. It thinks no evil. It doesn't rejoice in iniquity, but it rejoices in the truth. It bears all things. It believes all things, it hopes all things, it endures all things. Love never fails. Now these three remain, faith, hope, and love, and the greatest of these is love. Well, 2 years into this pandemic, how are you doing? Because it's a test. Everything that's happening to us is a test. The thing about being in Jesus is everything that happens to me is preparation for the next thing. How is God preparing me? How is He preparing you in this? Well, here's the questions to ask now that we've taken the test. Let's examine ourselves. Let's put ourselves on the examining table and examine ourselves. 2 years into COVID, answer this question. Am I more loving on this side of COVID than I was on the other side? Because right now there's hatred everywhere. And so we need to measure ourselves. We need to take our temperature. Am I more loving now than I was 2 years ago prior to COVID? Next question, looking at these issues of love. Am I more sensitive to people? Or is my heart getting hard? Am I calling people names? Am I finding new enemies? Am I more sensitive? Am I a better listener? Or am I just talking all the time? Am I interrupting people? Am I not hearing the whole story? Am I not hearing where people are coming from? Am I not trying to understand who they are, what their history is, what their story is? Why do they feel this way? If they're good people, why do they feel this way, especially if they feel different than me? How about this one? Is my world getting bigger or smaller? Is my circle getting bigger or smaller? Which one is it? Maybe smaller because there's an awful lot of things that we don't need during COVID. So let's get rid of those things. But is it getting bigger? Are there more people in my circle? Are there more new concepts that I've learned? More new things that I've learned? More new people in my life? How about this one? Am I more accepting of people? Or am I starting to reject people? Let's take our temperature. Let's take our vitals. Let's take our blood pressure. Let's see what's going on. Am I more fearful? Am I spreading fear? Am I arrogant? Let's take our temperature. I hope that we pass this test and that we bear the badge of Jesus. Love. Love one another, for love is of God. So, there's the COVID test. Measure yourself. 1 to 10. Am I more loving? Am I more sensitive? Am I a better listener? Am I more accepting? Am I more fearful? Is my world getting larger or smaller? Measure yourself, 1 to 10. 1 to 10, am I more loving? 1 to 10, am I more sensitive? 1 to 10, am I a better listener? 1 to 10, am I more accepting? 1 to 10, is my world getting bigger or smaller? 1 to 10, am I spreading fear or am I fearful? Hey, bless you guys. Take your temperature. A scripture a day keeps the devil away.